Second point, it is your mentor. See guys, the USMLE is not just about you studying. It's not just about you like, oh, the concept, there are too much things to study. This is not the biggest problem. This is not your biggest enemy, or this is not the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge in the USMLE, it is the mindset. It's your mental. You need to have a strong mindset to see yourself scoring 20% in UWorld and studying again and coming back and scoring 23%. You need to have a strong mindset to take an NBME, fail it, study hard for 2 weeks, wake up at 4, sleep at 10, every single day studying for 12 hours a day, take another NBME, fail it again. You need a strong mindset for you to know that I can do it. It's part of the process. People just think it's hard, the part of like, no, there are so many things to study. I need to study OBGYN, I need to study biochemistry, I need microbiology. This is hard, but it's not the hardest part. The hardest part is how do you react when you score low? When people on Reddit tell you like, oh, me, my average is 70%. On YouTube, people will tell you, oh, my average is 65%, and your average is 30% for the first couple of weeks that you are studying. Because we want everything quick. So please, it is a process. Me, Ibrahim, the one who is standing here or sitting here, it was hard in the beginning. It was hard. I was sometime I was feeling bad. I was like down. I was like, how can I score that low? It was hard, guys. It was hard because you need to build the stamina. You need to understand how they're approaching questions. You need to get a habit of seeing those USMLE questions so to know the direction, how to approach it. It takes time. So please have a strong mindset. Have your eyes on the prize. Always see that and tell yourself, it is a process. It is a journey. But I will get better. People have done that before me. Ibrahim has done that. He was also an IMG like me. He was also struggling like me. That's why I'm here to say. That's why I'm here. I'm doing those videos because I want you to understand that you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. You can do it. In this 2025, you can study for your steps. And before you finish this year, you will pass your step 1. 100%. Anyone can pass step 1. It's just you, your decision, you not giving up. You are agreeing to sacrifice. You need to say, I am okay to be uncomfortable. I am okay to work hard. I am okay to wake up early, to sleep later. This is part of the journey. Like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And this is one of those moments. So please, trust me. Your mindset, your mentality. You need to be a warrior. You need to believe. You need to have faith. You need to go harder than last time. And I promise you that you will be amazed because it's going to help you to become the best version of yourself. And you're going to learn a lot through the journey. But please, it's not just about the concept. It's not just about the topic. It's not just about the amount of questions. No 4,000 questions in UWorld. It's also about how do you react. I agree that there's so much to study. But have that strong mindset, that mentality that you can do it. Have your eyes on the prize. It's going to be hard, yes, but it is possible. Third point is going to be, please limit your resources, okay? You don't need to use 8, 10, 12 resources. I know in the beginning it's going to be hard because you'll be like, oh, first aid, this thing, Patoma, Boss and Beyond, and I don't know, this thing. There's a lot of, dirty medicine, a lot. Yes, but when you try a couple of those things the first few weeks, now tell yourself, I want to pick 5 resources that I'm going to master. They need to be complementary, and I'm going to take those 5 resources. I'm going to study and master them. Okay? This is how I want you to approach it. Few resources that are complementary and master them. Choose what works for you. If someone says, I don't like Divine Intervention podcast, don't study it. If you feel like it's not helping you, don't study it. I didn't study Divine for my step 1, but I've studied it for my step 2. So it's if you feel like, I don't want to use UWorld, I want to use Emboss, do it. Just study with the resource that you understand more, like where you feel like, I'm being productive when I'm studying with these resources. Because there are resources that I think like everybody has to feel comfortable with it, like UWorld. There's no way, or there's no one who can say like, I'm not comfortable with UWorld, because UWorld is the gold standard. Like, at least, something like Patoma, there is a book and there are videos. So it's a gold resource too. So there are like few resources that I am 100% sure that people like and are comfortable with, like Dr. Randy Neal, Biostat. Almost everybody loves it. So, there is no an argument about it. So those gold, typical, or number one resources, at least you already have 3 resources that you are like, is already good. So you just need to add 2 more to close. Pixelrize or Sketchy, you add. Either Pixelrize or Sketchy. You add one of them and you add maybe one thing and you are done. And you stay there. There is Melman, there's Dirty Medicine, there is Divine, you just choose one of them, you put there and you are okay. Just few resources, focus on them and master them and go from there. Few resources. Don't do too much. You have a short window. What I'm saying short window is like maybe 1 year. You have a short window to master those things and write your exam. So, like 1 year on 2 years. I've seen people studying for the step for 2 years. I've seen people studying for 1 year. I've seen people studying for like 6 months. So you have this window of like 6 to 1 year, maybe. Depend of like, everything's different. Depend on like your journey, when did you graduate and all those things. But yeah, but you can't study for step 1 for like 3-4 years because you will forget. There's no way. I've seen people studying for it for like 1 year. They're already like, I'm forgetting things, So, because it's a journey, like you need to wake up every single day. You need to study every single day. Maybe you have like 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday, but from Monday to Friday, it's a job. You need to show up every single day and study. It gets tiring. Sometimes you're just tired, So please, few resources and just focus on that. Yes, my last point is going to be honest with yourself and trust NBMEs. This is my last point. Be honest with yourself and trust NBMEs. If your NBMEs are not showing that you are ready, don't take the exam. Be honest with yourself. Don't say like, I want to pass it in July. And when you're in June, you are not ready. Your NBMEs, you are not passing your NBMEs. I know things are not always 100%, but if you have like 2-3 NBMEs telling you, you have a 90% of chance to pass the exam or 95% of chance to pass the exam, it means you are ready. Maybe you won't feel that, which is hard because it's a scary exam. You're gonna spend your whole day there. 8 hours. So I understand, but your NBMEs will tell you if you are ready or not. And if you can't pass the NBMEs, please don't go and take the exam. Don't just say I want to try, because you failing is gonna be a step back. Of course, you can match if you fail the USMLE once. Yes, people match even with a fail attempt, but you just want to be safer, because the more we are moving, there are more candidates. The competition is just growing and growing and growing, and it's just getting harder and harder. So even though the world needs doctors, because doctors are quitting medicine, some of them are joining. So, but you know how it works. You know how the competition is, especially in the United States. So you just try to be safer. So just trust your NBMEs, and be honest with yourself. Don't rush yourself. Don't put pressure on yourself in the way that you are like, no, because I wanted, so I need to take. No, you can push it a little bit if your NBMEs are not telling you that you are ready. Okay, Bandeko. Thank you, Bandeko, for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment and share. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner, de liker, de commenter, de partager. Ils avez été pisati si like postar vite comment vati podia is in shimi. Yes, Bandeko, please share, comment, like, and say something so that we can keep growing, Bandeko. Okay? As I usually say, if you have any specific idea, something that you want me to do, or a video that you want me to record, so please just leave in a comment and I will try my best to do it. If I can't, I will let you know in the comment that I can't. But if I can, I will do that for you. Okay, Bandeko? So please practice those key points that I just gave today. And my hope, my goal, what I wish for you is to be successful in this journey that you've started. So please, it is possible. Please, it is possible. I know it's hard. I know the road is bumpy. I know you've sacrificed a lot. I know you went to school maybe for 7 years. I understand that. But you are closer. And the journey is worth it, I promise. The day you're going to see this ECFMG certification, the day you will match, the day you will pass your step 1, your step 2, what you're going to feel, I promise, you will be, it is something great. And I'm talking from experience. So please, you can do it. And I'm here. You can text me on Instagram or my email or wherever you want. And if I can help, I promise I will do. So yes, Mandiko, have some faith, Papi. See you in the next video. Let's go.